Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks has finally confirmed Joel Dexter's horrific secret in a dramatic flashback episode, and the revelation is news to him as well. Joel has just found out about Leela's therapist Tommy's creepy obsession with him, after accidentally uncovering the secret shrine behind a cupboard in his flat. It was then that Tommy decided to confess that they already knew each other, leading Joel to the hospital where his brother Billy is lying in a coma. But the biggest shock was to come when Tommy explained that Joel was responsible for saving him from his brother by putting Billy in hospital. In today's episode, Joel struggled to recall what happened, and as the memories began to flood back, he and the viewers were taken back to a day during the show's missing year. At this point, Leela and Joel were at a difficult point in their marriage following the loss of their baby Noah, plus Leela was struggling in silence after she was raped at Teresa's party. Joel went out to buy drugs from his dealer, but this was intercepted by his dad Warren, who had unexpectedly returned to the village from Ecuador and who punched his son in the face. After being urged by Warren to stay clean, Joel aimed to work on his marriage, but another reminder of Noah's death pushed him over the edge and he went out to take drugs. Under the influence, Joel headed to a nightclub, where he observed Billy being mean to Tommy, calling his brother a useless, pathetic excuse of a man. Joel intervened and defended Tommy by throwing a punch at Billy, who hit his head on the stairs and fell unconscious. Back in the present day, Joel reflected that he discovered Leela was pregnant the next day and hasn't taken drugs since, but he couldn't believe what he did that night. But Tommy was thankful for Joel's act of violence against his bullying brother, explaining that he'd kept his secret as he changed his life for the better. Tommy compared his situation to that of Joel and his late brother Abe and outlined his worrying intentions now he had managed to track him down. "We mightn't be blood," he said, "but you're my brother now, Joel, and I'm yours. It's me and you against the world now." How will Joel react to this shocking secret?
In a shocking twist that has fans reeling, Hollyoaks has unveiled a game-changing revelation that is bound to shake the core of the show's ever-complex narrative. As part of its commitment to delivering thrilling and emotionally charged content, the soap has confirmed that Joel Dexter, one of the show's beloved but often mysterious characters, is harboring a brutal secret from his past. This revelation, teased in an early streaming release, has sent shockwaves through the Hollyoaks fan base, leaving viewers eager to uncover the truth behind Joel's haunting flashbacks. The revelation promises to not only provide a deeper understanding of Joel's character, but also to ignite new conflicts, relationships, and mysteries within the Hollyoaks universe. Over the coming weeks, the flashbacks will slowly unravel the trauma that has shaped Joel into the man he is today, offering fans a glimpse into his tortured past. The brutal nature of the flashbacks, combined with the tension that surrounds them, sets the stage for one of the most intriguing story arcs in the show's history. As Hollyoaks continues to evolve, these flashbacks to Joel's past promised to explore the darker, more psychological elements of his character. Joel, who has often been portrayed as a man grappling with personal demons, will now find himself forced to confront the events that have long haunted him. The stakes are higher than ever as Joel's past threatens to bleed into his present, complicating his relationships with those around him. In this article, we'll take a deep dive into what we know so far about Joel's flashback secret, analyzing the potential impact on his relationships, his personal journey, and the overall direction of Hollyoaks moving forward. We'll also explore the significance of the early streaming release, the show's evolving storytelling techniques, and how this latest twist fits into the larger tapestry of drama, intrigue, and suspense that fans have come to expect from the soap. The Flashback Secret: a window into Joel's past. Joel Dexter has always been a character defined by complexity and internal conflict. While he has found himself at the heart of various dramatic storylines over the years, the secret surrounding his past has remained largely shrouded in mystery. The Flashback Secret, confirmed in the early streaming release, marks a pivotal turning point for Joel, as it appears to reveal an aspect of his past that he has kept buried for years. This brutal flashback is set to reveal the traumatic event that Joel has been desperately trying to forget, and its consequences will ripple through his life in unexpected and devastating ways. While details of the flashback are still scarce, early glimpses suggest that the secret could be tied to a moment of intense violence or loss, likely one that shaped Joel's psyche and influenced his actions in the present. The brutal nature of the flashback indicates that Joel's past involves some form of trauma, whether it be an abusive relationship, a devastating loss, or an incident that forced him to make difficult choices. This revelation adds a layer of depth to Joel's character, providing context for his sometimes erratic behavior and emotionally charged reactions. Joel's reaction to these flashbacks will be a key point of focus in the coming episodes. Fans will undoubtedly be eager to see how he grapples with the resurfacing of these painful memories and how they influence his decisions moving forward. Will Joel be able to reconcile with his past, or will it consume him entirely? Exploring the brutality of the secret, psychological and emotional fallout. The brutality of Joel's flashback secret is said to be a major catalyst for emotional and psychological drama. Joel has always been a character who hides his vulnerability behind a tough exterior, and this secret will force him to confront the part of himself he has been trying to suppress. The nature of the flashback suggests that Joel is dealing with a deep-seated trauma that will have far-reaching consequences not just for him, but also for those closest to him. One of the central themes explored in this storyline will be the psychological impact of trauma. The show's writers have a long history of delving into difficult subject matter with sensitivity and nuance, and this story promises to be no exception. Fans can expect to see Joel struggling with the resurfacing of memories he has long tried to bury. The emotional toll this takes on him will be felt in his relationships with his family, friends, and romantic interests. Joel's mental state will be under intense scrutiny as he grapples with the reality of what happened in his past. His internal battle could manifest in various ways, from withdrawal and emotional numbness to bursts of anger or emotional outbursts. The tension between Joel's desire to protect those around him and the need to face his past head-on will create a compelling narrative that keeps viewers hooked. In addition to Joel's personal journey, the fallout from his secret will have a ripple effect on his relationships. His interactions with his family, particularly with his sister, Sinead, and his father, Darren, will be tested as they attempt to navigate the complexities of his trauma. Will they be able to offer support, or will they become unwittingly embroiled in the chaos that his past threatens to unleash? The impact on Joel's relationships, a new dynamic. As the flashback secret begins to unfold, the relationships Joel has with those closest to him will be put to the test. His connections with his family, friends, and romantic partners have always been a central part of his storyline, and this new development promises to complicate them even further. Joel's relationship with his sister, Sinead, has always been one of the most important in his life. As siblings, they share a deep bond. But this bond will now be challenged by the trauma Joel has kept hidden for so long. Sinead's reaction to Joel's secret will be pivotal, as she may struggle to understand the depth of his pain and what he has gone through. Can she forgive him for keeping this part of his life a secret, or will it create an insurmountable divide between them? Joel's romantic relationships will also feel the strain of his brutal secret. His past may affect his ability to fully connect with his partners, particularly if they feel betrayed by his lack of transparency. As fans have seen in the past, Joel has had his fair share of romantic entanglements, and this new revelation could lead to tension in his current relationship or spark the end of a relationship altogether. The fear of rejection, coupled with guilt and shame, could push Joel to distance himself from those he loves, deepening his emotional isolation. Perhaps most intriguing is the question of how Joel's secret will impact his bond with his father, Darren. Darren, a character who has been at the heart of many of Hollyoaks' most emotional and challenging storylines, has always been a protective figure in Joel's life. However, the emergence of Joel's dark secret may create a fracture in their relationship. Will Darren be able to support Joel through this difficult time, Or will his own feelings of guilt and confusion lead to conflict? Joel's redemption arc. Confronting the past. One of the most compelling aspects of Joel's storyline will be his potential redemption arc. As he faces the brutality of his past, viewers will watch him wrestle with his own guilt and self-worth. The flashback secrets are likely to force Joel into a period of intense self-reflection, as he must come to terms with who he was and how his past actions have shaped the person he has become. Joel's journey toward redemption will be one of the key themes explored in the coming months. Will he be able to find peace with himself, or will the weight of his past continue to haunt him? The show has a long history of exploring the complexity of redemption, and it's likely that Joel's arc will see him confronting the mistakes he's made while trying to rebuild his relationships and find a sense of closure. The psychological toll of his past will shape Joel's future, but whether or not he can move forward from the trauma will remain one of the most intriguing questions of this storyline. Conclusion. A gripping new chapter for Hollyoaks. The confirmation of Joel's brutal flashback secret in the early streaming release has set the stage for a deeply emotional and dramatic new chapter in Hollyoaks. As fans eagerly await the unfolding of this storyline, it's clear that Joel's past will have far-reaching implications for his character and the lives of those around him. The brutal nature of the secret, combined with its psychological and emotional fallout, promises to provide some of the most intense and compelling moments in the show's history. As Joel confronts his trauma and navigates the complexities of his relationships, viewers will be riveted by the emotional depth and rawness of the journey ahead. This storyline marks a bold and ambitious move for Hollyoaks, one that will undoubtedly push the boundaries of soap storytelling and leave an indelible mark on the show's legacy. With high stakes, deep emotional stakes, and complex character development, Joel's flashback secret is set to become one of the most talked about plotlines in recent memory. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.